Hi guys, it's Carisa, and today I'm going to talk to you about another nail polish that I've tried because basically I feel that I very unfairly banished all other forms of nail polish from my home the moment I learned about Formula X for Sephora. And I feel in a lot of ways that was rightfully so because it was so good and innovative for what it was at the time. Because basically it took the concept of gel polish, which was so popular, but so much work. And everybody wanted to pretend like it wasn't a lot of work. It's a lot of effing work. I don't know how professionals sit down and, tell themselves like, I gotta do this today to a bunch of people. I'll take this off and put it back on. Like, I wouldn't even want to do it to myself. That being said, since then, there have been a lot of other formulations, naturally, that have been coming up that I've been kind of giving a chance because of curiosity and boredom from colors, and sometimes just walking into Sephora for a new nail polish turns into a way different shopping experience. I'll just let your imagination do the rest on that. So this is the Formula X for Sephora, and this is a similar color to what I'm going to review today, just because I have some things to say about these types of colors specifically. And this has been a favorite of mine as well. This is the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. This is the color Pinky Promise. It's very, very close to the color that I have on today and that I will be reviewing. I told you guys that I'm hard on my nails. I don't moisturize my hands very much. I'm kind of awful about taking care of my hands. I pick at stuff and I, dig at things. I'm very hands-on. I don't wear rubber gloves when I clean or do dishes. The moral of this story is I'm kind of a dude about my hands, except I want them to look as nice as possible with a very little effort. I don't want to have to go somewhere or make an appointment to do my nails. I don't want to have to spend a lot of time layering polishes and sticking my hand inside a curing lamp. So a nail polish with the formulation that would wear like a gel but removes and applies like regular nail polish that's what I'm into right now. There may be new technology down the line that makes me feel differently about that, but for the foreseeable future, this is how I'm going to be doing my nails. When my sister and I were at the grocery store about a week ago, she was like, oh, they have Vinylux, they have Vinylux. And I kind of was like, I was looking at other things, and my sister was like, look, the Vinylux, it's only $8.99. And I was like, okay, that I can get into, because for some reason I had it in my head that because it was creative nail design, it was going to be a lot more expensive than what I pay for the Formula X, for example. And I think these are $10.99 a piece. Sometimes they are a little more expensive if it's like a special top coat or a special effect. It's like $12.99. It's been a while since I've purchased one. It's been a few months, so it could be different. I've really, really been loving the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel because it's something I can pick up on a whim at my grocery store. So I'm looking at the color selection of the Vinylux, and I've seen it around. I've kind of thought, oh, that's nice, but I just kind of figured it was either professional only or too expensive, and I didn't really look into it because I was so happy with what I had already been using. We got a good one here. It's good. So this is the first color that I decided to give a shot, and I thought there were two reasons why I would pick a color like this. One, because this is kind of what I'm into lately. And two, if you're really going to judge a line, you have to judge it by a light color, in my opinion, because there are all these factors that go into whether or not it's worth trying to use. Is it going to be streaky? Is it going to take forever to dry? Is the product itself going to get gloppy in the container and not be worth using later? So this one is called Cake Pop, and it basically says to put it on with no base coat and put the top coat over it, which was also $8.99. Now, you guys have seen from other videos that I have done on these very same types of products that I don't believe you need their top coat. I always figure if this product is worth its weight, you should be able to use whatever base or top coats you want to, and this right here is what matters. The top coat I prefer, and I always mention, is Seche Vite, and that is what I used. I did not buy the top coat, and I also just couldn't, there's just something in me, I couldn't not put a base coat on. So I used the Orly Rubberized Bonder base coat. The point of the base coat is to even out the nail bed. I mean, you can buff it really smooth and all that, but I also think that every little imperfection in your nail bed is going to show if you don't have a base coat to just even everything out and smooth it all out for the polish. I did choose to put just the polish and top coat on my thumb on my left hand, and then all of the other nails, just for appearance sake and for what I thought would be the best solution, I put the base coat, polish, and then top coat on. What I have to say about the product itself is that it is quite fluid. It doesn't seem to be super affected by the fact that it is a lighter color. Now that could change down the line. I was a little too excited to make this video for you guys, so I didn't wait a couple of months like I could have to tell you whether or not every time I tried to open the polish if it would be gloppy. Now here's the deal with me. I don't tend to wear any one color of polish for more than a week, just because I like to change things up. I like to freshen things up, and I break my nails a lot. So as soon as something starts going south, I want to change everything up. And just because it would wear for over a week doesn't mean I'm going to hold on for dear life until there's like barely scraps of color left on my nails. But I want the option of leaving it on for a long time, and that when I do want to change it, I want it to still look like this. And look at that. Do you see that? I am 1 day shy of a week on this manicure, and look at my nails on my left hand. It's been a rough week for my dominant hand. I lost my middle fingernail tip, and I lost my thumb tip last night, and I have slight chipping like this on the sides. So as you can see, I've got a lot of chipping on this nail, but it is mostly because it broke. The edge of the nail had started to kind of come off like this. I don't know how well you can see that. Where the product sort of started shrinking towards the center of my nail. I do attribute that slightly to the Sèche-Vite because that is something that it can tend to do to polish, especially lighter color polishes. My basic understanding and science, not my thing, but titanium dioxide or other whitening agents as pigments are added to products, food products, paint products, cosmetics, and they have a tendency to thicken the product over time and cause it to dry more quickly and not be as stable a formula as it normally is. But I am very, very impressed with the state of this manicure, even on my thumbnail where I did not use a base coat. I did have what I feel like is a little bit more shrinkage of product on that nail, and of course I feel like I can see. Let me just give you an example that maybe you can understand. It's like having a bra on without any padding, if you catch my drift, and whether it's cold or not, sometimes you can see a little more than you want everyone else to see. Honestly, I really think that the only reason that my right hand looks as bad as it does is just because of the accidents I had where I broke nails throughout the course of the week. I'm going to reshape, repaint, and I'm going to enjoy this stuff all over again. Although I might use a different color because now I kind of want to try other colors. If you guys have any questions for me that I may not have covered or that I didn't say very clearly, because that's possible, please leave them below. If there's a product that you have seen that you would like for me to try and give you my opinion on, please let me know. I will try and get my hands on that as well. Otherwise, thank you so much guys for watching, and I will talk to you soon.